Hello world, good morning from rainy Vienna today. We're doing some level design today. Or like some very low-key level design. There are like 2 locations left in the inner garden. And we are kinda just trying to do some very low-key blockouts. Excuse me if my voice is a bit coarse. I've been feeling a bit under the weather the last week actually. And not fully recovered yet, but I've got some tea, so should be fine. So, for today, kinda wanna do blockouts of the graveyard and gate, then maybe go back to the greenhouse. Because I think that's the locations that are still missing. For now. So we have entry, fish garden, fish those are up until the sanctuary. Those are already in the pipeline. Greenhouse, we did the blockout last week, or like the first iteration of it anyways. And graveyard, I already started today in the morning. And then gate is gonna be a bit more complicated. I've been taking some notes. But yeah, we'll look at that next. But I also think, so we kinda have the basic layout for the graveyard here. I was thinking to... No, wait, those are in the wrong scene. Should be down here, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay. I was thinking we could, or maybe let's, just keep it simplish. So we're entering from here from the sanctuary. Descend onto like a main platform with the shrine and the shortcut and some kind of puzzle. Have the main encounter here on the bigger platform with some more lore opportunities, and then transition to the gate over there. And Yeah, so like for the main path, it's gonna be very simple. And you can descend down here for like the mini boss. And like everything else, I haven't really like thought through, to be honest. I want to have like one of the collectibles tied with the tree, one with the shrine, and probably one with the boss fight. It would make sense at least. Mm, not sure where to put the crops. I mean, we could put one, just on the platform here. The second one. I kind of want to like spread it a little bit. Like having. So we do have like the main path now, which you kinda go through if you just want to keep going to the gate. We have like one branch off to the mini boss, but then we have like the shrine, which is an interaction for when you have egoism, but like for everything in between, we don't have to figure out everything yet, but kinda lay out the starting points to like add some more locations to explore. And for some locations, this is a very process oriented approach. We like have the whole side quest and everything planned out. Yeah, that's also one thing we have to think about. The quest interactions on there. But we'll see. Um, what would maybe also be interesting is to have the boss fight only be accessible like once you have the splinter ability. So maybe put some kind of gap, either like at the top or like at the bottom, without making it feel like too forced. I guess I'll just note it down for now. Okay. Let's leave the graveyard like that for now. Make a little push. Um, draft block out. What's it called? It's actually not farm anymore, it's a sanctuary graveyard. I also have like a little problem with the sanctuary. But we'll see. Alright, so we have the graveyard, like a first iteration, like a very low-key block out, let's say draft of the graveyard. A little simpler than what we did with the greenhouse, I guess. Tiny bit simpler. Yeah, next up here we need to like think about all the interactions, like the rotating pieces. But I kind of want to have all the locations like in a very early block out so we can start talking with narrative and art before like diving into the details. And like what's also we have to iterate is the gate location. Because we already started with like a version, but it's not really fully functional. So we kind of want to take a similar idea, but try a different spin on it. This time. So I guess I'll just copy it. And then try it out. Not entirely sure how the transition back will work. So okay, we kind of want to have. Okay, I guess let's get rid of all the puzzle elements. Oh, okay. Or maybe. Kind of want to keep the core idea of there being some kind of rotating piece. Maybe a clock or just a fan, because fans are easier than clocks. Clocks would be fitting for the theme, but like as long as we don't have like a concrete direction on if we can do puzzles with that, not so easy to build a location around that. With that in mind, what we kind of want to keep. What's a bit problematic is that I need some kind of tube actually. I don't think we have a tube. Like a ring. I think we had something like that in the estuary. like an asset that's just a ring. Like here. Maybe I should just be stealing the whole thing here. Okay, and then yes. Okay, maybe we can use something similar. Let's see from the rotation though. Let's just add like the testing player scene. So we get the feeling for like how big things are. Okay, now where this from actually? Oh. We stole this from the graveyard, I think. Yeah. And have to be careful with which scenes are active at any given moment. Yeah, what we still kinda want to have is this kind of approach. And then I do need like 3 entrances though. Let's do them in like 40. -40. And it's just for a draft, so we'll do the like specific setup anyways once Art had a look. I mean, curved stairs are kinda cool. Let's, I guess, make them same scaling. Just place them here for now. That's not really symmetric, right? I mean, technically, that's not our problem right now. But let's see. Oh well, good enough for now. Okay, then we have like this centering that we kinda don't want. Okay. Generally gonna be a bit tricky because we need like a cutout. Because we kinda would have to cut out all of this. I'm not sure if we like can get a satisfying block out with that. Well, I guess we could kinda fake it still. Kinda just pretending that there is emptiness. By putting a cylinder there. And then putting it with the base. Gets a duplicated one, but doesn't really matter. There's something black. No. All right. So we've got our fake hole. Okay. Besides that, so I'm kinda wanting to like break this thing up and like put an encounter in the middle of it. I think we can like remove the old one for now. Oof, I removed the old cylinder. So we kind of want to have few parts to this. Does that have like just a gate that I can put there? Not really using gates though. So the goal technically is to, let's just steal from the greenhouse so I can show you my idea. Like this thing. It's roughly at the correct height as well. So this should be in the middle. Guess here. Hello, Sepsi. Yes, like when I realized I can do that, like have all of the hierarchy, inspector, or like project thing all on one side. I was really bothered by having to drag my mouse over the whole screen all the time. So that's a good pro tip. I haven't seen I'm always a bit weirded out now seeing the default Unity editor. But oh well. Yeah, but there's still a few things, like, especially when I'm working on one screen, I'm like, still feels a bit cramped. Like sometimes I need two inspectors, or like I have my game view somewhere, but then I also, like, it gets complicated when I also need like animations, or like a second scene view and a game view. But like just for level design, it's actually fine like this. Like as long as I don't need the console. Okay, so the idea right now is to somehow create like a freeway setup and then build some kind of electricity puzzle around that. To like get the correct things to the correct side and then get power to the gate. Like I guess we could build like a small placeholder gate looking thing out of the blocks. And now I don't really know how the puzzle is supposed to work, but I'm like in my trying not thinking too hard about those things and like just building and then seeing what comes out of it. Which I kind of wouldn't recommend for system design, system architecture, but for level design, sure, don't worry too much. It's a bit like, you know, playing with Lego. Just kinda doing things and seeing what happens. So with this kind of layout, so the idea is, I guess, you can't rotate it, could only... I guess the question is if like 3 is enough, or if we just do like 2. Let's keep it with 2, so we have more freedom. So I guess the end goal would be to have like this setup, to like get energy from the right side to the gate to open it. And then what I also kinda want to do is have a tougher fight like happen on here. So you kinda have to use or like balance on the clock slash fan, depending on how we theme it, while fighting the enemies. Flying enemies in that case, probably. That would be kinda the goal. But yeah, I didn't really think it through yet. You know, one after the other. So I guess we should put like some kind of blocker here so you can access the other side. then or maybe we'll just have blockers on all sides. Well, that kind of depends on how the puzzle will go. Can't really say too much about that yet. And we're also not really worried about like detailed functionality. It's more about getting the rough shape done so we can talk it through with art and narrative mostly. Okay, and I think we will still need Ada here, probably. I would put her just like in the beginning. Other than that, I think we don't really need a lot. The fragment will definitely be connected with opening the gate. Then we can have two like two puzzles or like two electricity puzzles with some degree of complexity on either side here. All right. Okay, I mean, I guess we're off to a okay start. Now with these two locations, we are kinda blocked with like waiting on the whole puzzle integration. And getting feedback from the other departments. And I'm not sure I have the brain capacity right now to like really think about puzzles. And what else is there to do? So our graveyard and gate locations are currently in progress. Endless mode will be its own project. UI implementation will have to look into that as well. could do is drink some water. Okay, maybe actually let's think this through, because we kinda need also like some direction of what pieces we need. So generally speaking, for the puzzles, so what we have like power sources, power receiver. We have like some kind of what are they called? Like power lines? Or like connectors. So we have like connectors, which are like pick up objects. And we have, I'm calling them power lines now, just like static. We have the reversible clocks, which are like also connectors in a way, like more complicated. What we need is some kind of lever to interact with things. And I'm feeling we probably also need some more advanced connectors or something in there to like really be able to create enough puzzles. But like just working, because right now we only really can work with the reversible clocks, like do some simple pickup and bring to some other location kinda puzzles. And I do know that I had picture of the clocks. I'm not sure I put it in the documentation. Otherwise we'll have to find it. No. Okay, need some kind of lever. There was something else. Oh, we need rotating fans. Should probably or could also be connected to electricity. As power lines. So in that case they kind of work the same as the clocks we already have. But like only move when you move them, and like without the whole clock hand logic. Okay. So normally when I do puzzles, I kind of try to figure out, or like, I normally reverse engineer it from the solution. So it's kind of like, we know that like the ending state should be this. So no, let's this over to Miro. Guess we can just go somewhere up there. So energy receiver, energy source, can color code it, I guess later. Then we have like levers, just call them L. And how do I do connectors? I think just like shape will be fine. Like that, I guess. Not the best color. I guess let's just give it a black outline. Okay. So those are supposed to be like power lines. Can't I edit the shape after? Oh, I still can. Just too zoomed out. Okay, so we know like our ending goal is to kinda have energy receiver like up here. Opens gate. Let's make all of them smaller. And we need some kind of energy source here. Let's put whole words in them. So can I group them? Group, and I can still rotate it. Yes, okay. So that's what we're working with right now. I guess we'll have a lever here to rotate the fan. So when phi interacts with it, like the whole bridge construction and the power lines will rotate like, I guess, 90 degree. And then again 90 degrees. So we can have like the connection up here, we can have a connection down here, so we should probably put something under here. Then we can have like some more complicated thing over there as well. Yeah. Okay, and don't we have like... I think I have the puzzle thing. Oh, I put it here. Yes. So that's something I did for the clocks. Kinda just noted down all the different directions they can like connect to. And that's very helpful for designing the puzzles. Probably should document that more properly. But for now, just copy them into our documentation. If possible, I think I can download it. Image clock. Okay, it's rotated, but and I think actually I could rotate it like this so the numbers are correct. Ha. Then put it in our documentation and we're good. Just have to commit it later. Okay, so we have those as well. So we will need to have some interaction with left side, right side. So I'm feeling like it should be like a 3-step puzzle where you have to like first get over here and then like solve some puzzle over there. So you can like put power down here. Which enables you to rotate the whole thing. So you can access this platform. To like solve the puzzle here. So you can put energy up here. Right? What if we just put like an energy receiver down here as well for powering enable the rotations. We will have an energy source here as well. Yeah. And what we also need is energy locks opens when powered. So we can hide some things behind these kinds of puzzles. Okay, but for the specific puzzle, I am a bit lost. And what we could also work with is some kind of repairing the fan, so you get like an extra limb. Or some verticality, like going down there to maybe repair it. Okay, some ideas. Let's leave it at that for now. And push. It's a feature map. Draft. Sanctuary gate. Lockout. Okay, back to the graveyard. Oh no, added the stairs in the wrong scene again. So not back to the graveyard. I mean, ignore the lighting for now, because we didn't bake anything or like, place any lights. But just to get an idea. You would enter the location from the sanctuary, from the Miva statue. Just descend down to like the main graveyard, where we can do some lore exposition. Like some smaller enemies. Then you've got Ada. Then you have like your whole memorial, where you can also do exposition. And you can further descend and trigger a boss fight. Might be a bit big here to see. Or maybe we can actually do like a splinter based fight there. Here there's like a normal encounter, and you can interact with the tree to like unlock the memory fragment. Or continue forward to the gate location. I think maybe it's too much space all around. On the other hand, I kinda want to keep the graveyard more floating freeform. Okay, let's do an alternative. Then in the notes. So then we will need a few of those. Make them like kinda small. then I guess distribute a few of those. Could also kinda spice it up by making them actually moving. Would also maybe be a funny fight. Okay, let's just try this out. I hope Splinter still works by just unlocking it. Hope I can manage with the mouse as well. Yeah. Okay, the range isn't as high as I thought. Well, okay. Do have to move them a bit closer then. Guess that kinda works. Oh, but I think we... Oh. Okay. Well, let's keep it like that for now. I'm kinda wondering though if this would work with like one of the tadpole enemies. Oh, but it's not moving. Okay, well, but that's a problem for later. Alright. Generating some block guards. Could also merge the last VFX changes. Before we forget. Server isn't running, so we don't have to wait on any tests. Yep. Okay, actually we don't have a lot of time left, because I'll be closing the stream early today, so I do have some meetings scheduled for 11 actually. So now for the greenhouse location. So the upper part. Okay, that's not actually working. So that's good to know. Then you should have your lever here. Access over there. Guess we should put like a stop in there to not have it be this fast. It's also too far away. Here should be the exit to the gate. Oops. This whole thing should break down then. So you access this platform. Can move down there to the shadows. Then kinda access the main platform and encounter here. So you can access the crops which aren't showing.
I should hurry.
Yeah, this still isn't ideal. Need to think about something else. How you can exit from here. Okay. All right. Probably should have some kinda easier indication, or like an editor tool to see the splinter range. Yes. It's a bit awkward, I think, with... I mean, I'm used to gamepad, but... guess it's fine with mouse. Yeah, then there should be something else over here, maybe. Seems to work so far. Oh, okay. I mean, that could be a bug or a feature. Because like once you get Splinter, guess it should be fine. That you can access it from here.
much time do I have?
Okay. Okay. So what to do now? The next features that we kind of need for the block arts are these. I mean, they're kind of already down here, but we kind of need the levers and the rotating fans. So that will be our next project, but not today, because unfortunately we'll have to end the stream soon, because I have a few meetings upcoming, and I can't stream those. So yeah, next week we'll probably be jumping back to the code base, like either finally starting to work on the endless mode, or depending on progress on the whole puzzle system, we'll be integrating some of the puzzle features, and hopefully by next week my voice will be back in a way. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining. See you next week, hopefully. Until then, bye bye.